Good morning, yogis. My name is Elisa, and this practice is a morning practice that you can do to wake yourself up gently with breath. So this is something that can even be done in bed before you hop out of bed. So make sure that you are sitting in a comfortable position. Lengthen your spine. Rest your hands down on your thighs or your knees. And if it's comfortable to you, close your eyes. Observe, how did you wake up? What's most present right now? Are there some sensations in the body that are really pulling you into the moment? Or is your mind moving forwards into the future of what you need to do today? Is there a sense of ease? Or is there a sense of rushing, of fatigue? Observe whatever it is, observe it, and almost take a step back. Observe what's there without trying to fix it or change it, or even think something about it or have an opinion about it. Then bring the palms of the hands together and rub them together. Really until you feel a little bit of warmth or some energy between the hands. And then go ahead, place the palms of your hands on your eyes. Really relax your eyes behind your hands, whether they're open or closed. And then if the eyes are closed, gently blink them open behind your hands. And from there, release the hands slowly back down onto the thighs. And then we'll start with our breath practice. So for the first one, Nadi Shodhana, take your dominant hand and then place your peace fingers together. Pull the peace fingers in towards the center of the hand, and then you have your little finger and ring finger and thumb free. Now place those 3 fingers in between the eyes on your nose and then slide down until you feel the nose can actually move. So until you feel there's not just bone, but there's cartilage and you can move it. Rest your fingers there. You're not really going to push and move the nose. You're just very gently closing one side of the nose and then the other. It's not so much about really actually closing, because you can do this without your hand. So if it's not comfortable to you to use your hand, you can just do it without your hand and imagine that you're breathing through one nostril and then the other. But if you're using your hand, just very gently touch and close each side. I will guide you through it. So this is translated as alternate nostril breathing. You can either have your eyes open or closed. And then go ahead, close the right side of the nose. Inhale through the left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. So every time there's one nostril that's closed, if you're using your hand, inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. One more, and then you'll continue on your own. Inhale left. Exhale right. Now continue on your own, switching nostrils between the top of the inhalation and the beginning of the exhalation. Stay with it just one more round. The next time you exhale through the right nostril, let that be your last one. And then release the hand. If you're not using your hands, see if you can just free both nostrils with your attention. So what we're doing is we're really working with the subtle body, not so much with the physical body. So that's why it will have exactly the same effect if you're using your hand or not. So take a moment here to observe. Let this be a micro meditation where you feel what just happened, you feel the effect of the practice. And then we'll practice one more. You can blink your eyes open for a moment. This one is called Agni Sara. And Agni is the digestive fire. And the digestive fire, not just in our digestion, but also in our mind, digesting all the information that we're getting throughout the day. So this is really helpful to do in the morning to kind of clear digestion and to set yourself up for kind of a freshness throughout your day. So what we'll do, and this is not recommended to do during menstruation or pregnancy. The other one you can do during those times. So what we'll do, and again, if you're pregnant or you're menstruating, you can imagine that you're doing it without physically doing it. What we'll do is we inhale fully, and then we exhale even fuller. So we really empty. And then on the exhalation, when there's no breath left, you're not going to breathe again. You're just going to hold empty. And then what you'll do is pull the belly button up and down as if you're sweeping across your belly or across your spine, even if you want to imagine it. So you're sweeping up and down from the pelvic floor. Imagine you're going through the crown of the head. So it's really all the way up and all the way down, all the way up and all the way down. Now, you can do this as many times as feels like you can pause your breath. If it's 2 times, fine. If it's 10 times, fine. Don't overdo it. Just see if you can go between 5 and 10. So just to summarize, you're not breathing. You're not doing, I'm going to show it in a moment, but you're really on empty. All right. So it looks like this. All right, we're going to try it like this one time, and then we'll add something to make it even more beneficial. So go ahead whenever you're ready. Deep inhale. And then really empty on the exhale. And when there's no breath left, that's when you start to sweep up and down with the belly button. From the pelvic floor to the crown of the head. As many times, so go ahead, as many times as feels like you can pause the breath without force. And then once you've completed your rounds, you inhale deeply. And you exhale. You take a few recovery breaths. So whenever you're ready, you can again close the eyes and just observe and feel. And then maybe this was enough. So if your eyes are closed, you can blink them open. Maybe this was enough. Or maybe you want to add something, which is a slightly different position. With the feet, the soles of the feet are coming together and your hands are on your knees. And this is just so that it works with marma points. And marma points are really these sensitive, almost acupuncture points, which they're not in a way, but they are. So the points where we can really access our prana, our life force. So you can hold your hands on your knees. And then what you'll do is really an exaggerated inhale, lifting the chest. And then when you exhale, you empty through the mouth. And you round your spine. And then you start to sweep up and down. So it's a little bit of a C shape of the spine. If this doesn't really do it for you, you can come back to just sitting. All right? So either way, I'm going to join you with the soles of the feet together, kind of a Baddha Konasana shape. So we do one more time, all right? You can either imagine that you're doing it or physically do it. So take a deep inhale. Exhale all of your air. Empty, 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 empty. And then on empty, begin to sweep up and down. Whenever you're ready, let the in-breath just naturally flow back in. You can cross the legs again if they were not. And take a few recovery breaths. Observe how you feel. And then slowly bring the palms of the hands together. See if there is any shift from your focus. What is your mind pulled into? Is it the same sensation in the body? Is there a shift? Is there a different sensation? Is the mind still moving forwards, or is it slightly more centered, or even going back into the past? Again, we're not trying to fix anything, just observe. We're practicing santosha, contentment with where we are. And slowly, when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.